Hi everyone, our video today describes our 3-month stay in Tunisia.
We cover our exploration of the country, including Punic and Roman sites, and a trip into the Sahara.
Enjoy! Our first month in Monastir we spent exploring with our friends Mike and Terry from Revision 2. This is a view from the ancient Rabat, which is over 1,000 years old in parts. We also had lots of fun exploring the market Medina and wonderful breakfast together. After Revision 2 departed Monastir in August, we got to know Jean-Luc and Nadia from French sailing vessel Silence. And this is us borrowing another cruiser's car to drive to El Gem, which is a Roman amphitheatre, I believe the second biggest in the world after the Colosseum in Rome. And as you can see, pretty unspoilt and pretty deserted. The amphitheatre is so well preserved that there's still even the original compartments under the amphitheatre which house the Christians, the lions and the gladiators. It was a very active amphitheatre and from what we were told by our guide was used a great deal. We're now in Mahdia on the coast, which also has a very old Rabat building and the remains of a Punic-era harbour. After a wonderful lunch by the coast, we then explored the Medina, which we really enjoyed, one of our favourite places, and also just took in some of the beautiful architecture and doorways that Tunisia seems to be well known for. Tunisia grows and exports a lot of olives, so we saw loads of olive groves whilst driving around the country. Also Tunisia grows a fair bit of fruit, and while we were there was certainly plenty of it to buy. In September, when the worst of the summer heat had finally passed, we hired a car and headed south and west into the Sahara. In this part of Tunisia, there are these gemstone rocks just everywhere, in the mountains, on the side of the road, and you can see here that there's people got them on tables there wanting to sell them to the tourists, and of course we had to buy a few.
Especially for the old people, okay? Just walk and back. We will take the whole tour.
In such a hot, dry part of the country, we were quite surprised that there were so many oases and date plantations in the country. This one at Sbeitla is just one example. So we're right on the border with Algeria here. This is Tamaza, and we're heading down to explore the waterfall. After our lunch of barbecued camel, which was actually very tasty, we then headed into the Sahara Desert proper. And our guide Ahmad made it very clear to us that the sand in the Tunisian Sahara is always white. On the way back to Monastir, we stopped at Sbeitla to explore the extensive Roman and early Byzantine era ruins. The area covers over 1 square kilometre and includes ancient temples, gymnasiums, shops and a few early Byzantine churches. Just incredible. We also visited the Museum of Archaeology in Sousse, which contains the second largest collection of Roman era mosaics to the National Museum in Tunis. Tunisia is a dream for ancient history lovers, and this is our visit up to Carthage and the Punic-era ruins there. Just old mosaics, just stored under buildings. Yeah, we just found it mind-blowing. So that was Tunisia. What else can I say? Amazing country, amazing history and wonderful cultures, and we're very glad we spent our 3 months there. We hope you enjoyed the video.
Our next video will describe our cruise out of the Mediterranean to Madeira and the Canaries.
Thanks for watching.
See ya!